everybody, this is Chris at Zenark Reptiles. Thank you for joining me once again. We are a reptile channel, a reptile community. I try to help you guys out. Starting your reptiles, breeding your reptiles, keeping your reptiles. I'm all about reptiles, obviously. Kind of went crazy with that word there. So, if you are new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. What that notification bell does for you is it keeps you in the loop when my new videos come out. Also, if you would hit that like button, it helps me gauge on where to go with my videos, if you guys are liking them, or I need to move elsewhere and try something a little bit different and help you out other places. Anyways, also feel free to ask me questions or anything like that. I have people that actually instant message me on my Facebook page. I will answer them back. If I don't get to you right away, I'll get to you the next day. I'm pretty good about answering those back. I'm here to help. Also, this is something I haven't decided yet, but it's something I'm thinking about. Comment below what you guys think. Think about doing 3 videos a week, so doing a Tuesday video, a Thursday video, and a Saturday video. Comment below if my videos are that useful to you, or should I just stick with 2? Anyways, I've been thinking about it, so comment below what you guys think. Which brings me to the subject today is about furthering the reptile community. That's what I'm all about. My whole goal and my whole thing about community is building a bigger community. I know I've said this story a lot, but when I first started back in 1999, I started breeding bearded dragons. And I know I've said this before, but no one wanted to help me at that time. The reptile community was a whole different animal at that time. People were holding on to knowledge because they didn't want to help anybody out. They thought if they helped someone out, that they would take their business away from them. And today, it's a whole different world. People are willing to help you out. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys out. The reason why I do these videos is, 1, to get my name out there, and also to help build the community. And here's a big realistic thing about retail. So you gotta have a demand. Like, I work right now in the RV business, and so if a person asks where to go camping, where to take their trailers in good spots, we're all over that. Because if you can find more spots for people to stay and cool places for them to go, they're more likely to buy RVs. Same with any kind of business. I mean, we are reptile breeders or keepers, and even if you're not trying to build a business, you're just trying to pay for your hobby. I mean, we should be all over trying to bring people into this, because you're building a demand of people buying them. And they might not buy it from you, they might buy it from somebody else, so they buy it from Brian or somebody else, but you're building a bigger community that's buying from everybody. You gotta think about that. Every person that you bring into this community and you help up, and you offer a hand to them and say, hey, I want to help you out. They ask a question, you should be all over helping them, because you are bringing another person into the community. I know it kind of sounds like a cult. It's not a cult. It's just, if you're really into, I don't know, board gaming, or you're really into sports. You want to bring people, have people come over and watch sports with you. Well, this is our sport. We are into reptiles. It's cool to have all your friends and family, or, people coming into your life and having the same, desire as you to, breed rats and breed reptiles, and it's just cool to bring more people in. And by doing that, you're building a bigger demand. You're building a bigger community. Also, you're taking the social stigma off of reptiles. Guys, first of all, I know that holding on to information used to be the way to do it, but it's not. And helping people out to build up this community that we spent so much time, growing and breeding. Also, it's a wonderful feeling helping somebody that's starting out. So if you think about the more people you help, the more people you teach how to keep reptiles, how to take care of them, how to breed them, it's one more person that to the community that makes it bigger. And which I said earlier, I'm kind of rambling right there. So I'm just saying, if you been doing this for a long time, don't be afraid to give out knowledge. I'm definitely all about giving out knowledge. Anything I know, if I don't know, I know people that will know. I've spent lots of time with reptiles, and my whole thing is just getting more people involved. I mean, when I go to shows and different things here and I do my videos, it's all about trying to help people and bring them into community. I mean, I like to go to schools when I have the chance, or go anywhere and show people my animals. I've had people that totally hate snakes. When I kill snakes, they said all snakes are bad. They would run them over with the mower. There's a lot of snakes around here where I live. I live in the desert here in Washington. People think of Washington, they think of trees, rain. It's not like that everywhere. Where I live, it's actually the desert part of Washington, and we do have a lot of snakes, and I've had people run them over with mowers and stuff like that and treat them bad. And I'm an advocate for reptiles. The people I've taught people that they're not bad. They're actually there for the ecosystem. They keep rodents down. They have a purpose, and they won't mess with you if you don't mess with them. And I've actually changed people's minds about them. I know people that were deathly afraid of them will now hold them. It's not like I need to go on a pedestal and talk about how amazing dogs are, or how amazing cats are, or how amazing birds are. I mean, I have birds that I grew up owning a Goffin cockatoo. My parents did. It got willed to me. Well, not willed, but it got passed down to me. So I know all about birds. I know all about cats, and you do too. So no one needs to be an advocate for them, but I'm definitely an advocate for the reptiles, because people still think they're gross, still think they're slimy, still think that, you know, they're aggressive, and further from the truth. I mean, they can be just as much of a pet as they can. I mean, tegus are the dog of the reptile world. Actually, even I've seen some green iguanas, and obviously Cuban and rhino iguanas are definitely can be dog tame too. I've seen quite a few. Even my monitor, I have a roughneck monitor. He's getting very tame. Let me hold him. Likes to come up to me. Begs for food. So it's very easy to make reptiles just as much a part of your life as dogs and cats. I have a tortoise, a sulcata tortoise, comes to me, begs for food. Redfoot tortoises, I see them come and beg, just like a dog does. They're amazing pets. So this right here is for, this part right here is for those who've been doing this longer than me, or been doing it for a long time. You know, welcome people into the community. I mean, if you want to sell your snakes, if you want to sell your reptiles, be willing to help people out. And there is a lot of people that's willing to help me out. I mean, I've talked to people. Billy Rose, when I first started getting into snakes, he gave me a lot of pointers. He actually even gave me his cell phone and talked to me for hours on the phone, telling me secrets and stuff. So, I mean, that's awesome. You know, he got me really into this. Well, watching his videos. Brian Barczyk, you know, I mean, I watched a lot of his videos. He's really willing to help you out, willing to talk about stuff. People are willing to help you out, but there is some people still holding on to that knowledge. And all I can say is that my goal and your goal should be to further this community. Because, I mean, if you want to sell more snakes and you want to have a reason to breed, and I mean, this is like not only just a place to breed, but it's like, I love going to shows and hanging out with people like-minded. I mean, same thing if you're a comic book nerd or something like that. You know, I mean, don't mean that bad. I'm a comic book nerd. I wasn't calling you a nerd. But if you are into comics, or there's shows you can go to. I mean, the bigger the community gets, the more exciting the shows get. I mean, every year the shows that go here in Washington are getting bigger, and it's pretty cool. I mean, they grow every year, and I think that's pretty amazing. Like I said, I want to go to Tinley this year, and I want to go to Pomona, at least one of each. And I mean, I've heard from people from experience, I mean, that's been there a lot, that it's growing every year, getting bigger. And that's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. I know a lot of you guys on here are hobbyists, or you guys have a few animals. I mean, even you guys should be out preaching the goodness of these animals. Because, I mean, I know I'm kind of beating on a dead horse here, but it's so important to get this message across. Back in '99, I mean, people that own reptiles were treated like outcasts, like you were a weirdo. When they saw someone that had a reptile, they think of someone like Marilyn Manson or something like that, you know, or even Charles Manson. Nowadays, they're way more socially accepted. I mean, they have a ways to go, but I mean, people have taken them this far, and now they're actually, you know, no one really thinks you're that crazy. I mean, people are like, ooh, gross, but just think about though, that many years has changed that much. I mean, 20 years we've changed that much. And just thinking about if we push this and you know, show people how amazing they are, think about in 10 more years, you know, what the reptile community is going to be. So all I'm saying, guys, if you are a reptile lover, you should be on your soapbox preaching how amazing these things are and showing people. I know that you might not go to schools and you might not go to, you know, different things, but you know, you can go to show your family, show your friends that these animals are amazing. They're not aggressive. If they do bite, it's because it's a defensive mechanism. We have the same thing too. If someone backs you in the corner, you're probably going to fight. That's just, you know, it's the same thing we have. But for some reason, they just get vilified, and I don't know why. But guys, it's up to us in the reptile community to make this a better place for everybody. It's, you know, to welcome everybody with open arms, to be, you know, a better community, to build forums. There is some forums out there, you know, if someone has questions, to help them out, to definitely, you know, just further the cause for these animals. But I'm definitely for animals, because I mean, as humans, we have ways of protecting ourselves, but an animal doesn't have that. And you know, if we don't actually look out for them, who will? You know what I'm saying? So guys, anyways, it's time for us to step up, be a community, help each other out, and kind of quit, you know, being jealous. I mean, I said this last week that I noticed that Miguel at Always Evolving Pythons started around the same time I did, and he's a lot farther than I am, and that's cool. And I don't envy him, and I don't like, you know, he probably put more time in. Get over the jealousy thing and just work together and be, you know, part of this community and help people that want to be in it. I know I kind of ramble here, but man, it's so important, and it's kind of like my life goal is just to make these things more appealing to, you know, to the masses. Go online and try to find one thing. I mean, one good thing said about anacondas, or go online and try to find one thing good about Burmese pythons, and go online and try to find something good about, like, say, retics or rattlesnakes. I mean, these things, they're vilified, and I know, like in Florida, they're taken over, but that's, you know, us on humans. I know that there was a hurricane that, you know, allowed them in there, but I mean, it's not their fault. They're just trying to survive. And I'm not saying we shouldn't deal with that problem, but I'm saying that the reason why they're doing that is because of human intervention. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, just be an advocate for the reptiles, especially if you're planning on breeding them and selling them. Build a community, help each other out. You see someone else needs help, well, you know, offer to help them. It's just what it is. I mean, it's our job to further along this community. Anyways, guys, if you wouldn't mind checking out some of my other videos, I'm going to have one right here and one right here. Also, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, hopefully in the next 6 months. That's my goal, and I need you guys' help to do it. Anyways, I will see you next time. Love you guys. Later.